And the High Priestess. The other day I was talking to the High Priestess alone. Today I'm talking to a High Priestess and a Hierophant. Right now, that's what I'm talking to. As I was getting this download, though, I titled it what I titled it because that's what I had at first. Like 3 or 4 different downloads came in on this energy. It's very powerful. Spirit wants you to know many things at once. So I'm going to be hopping all around. I'm telling you now. But the energy that I'm getting here is High Priestess. Whoever you are, you have a date with destiny. There's something here with a date with destiny. Okay? It's happening right now. Okay? So this gives me an energy of something coming together. Now with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, that's something built. Now let's break this down. All right, I even channeled this energy. Okay, let me see. Because I got to get to the channel. I'd be saying, oh yeah, I got a channel message, and half the time I'd be forgetting because the messages that I'm picking up are so fucking crazy. So let me get to this channel message first. Okay. You know, I told y'all that I was making changes, and I said this was going to be primarily, the Twin Flame channel, which it is. I'm sticking to that. But I remember I had said I didn't want to talk about all that karmic ass shit. And then, God just kind of yelled at me. And he said, well, you don't live in this world alone. You don't live in this world by yourself. Energy is everywhere. Energy is everything. You have to know the energy that is outside of you opposing you. So I was guided to give an energy on what is the outside interference at this time when it comes to y'all. Don't get mad at me. I'm just giving you why I'm doing this. God told me to. I don't fucking know. It's a very karmic time right now. Many lessons are being learned right now. So I guess that comes with a level of exposure. Okay. So I have to do what I have to do. Don't get mad at me. All right. So I got wisdom applied to knowledge is power. So let's talk about it. Sacred divinity. What I've been saying about y'all true high priestesses forever. What you get, you get. Okay. What you give, you give. What you get to give, pretty much. Sacred divinity. Okay. The High Priestess is the divine feminine. The High Priestess is the moon. The High Priestess is the unknown, yet the known. You see, the High Priestess is the unknown because she knows just that. Okay, let's make that make sense. Okay. The High Priestess is also, wisdom. The High Priestess is wisdom. Okay. The Hierophant, all right, is knowledge. This is why a lot of you have been called to be spiritual teachers, and you get the Hierophant that comes out for you. You are a Hierophant, right? You apply spiritual knowledge and teach it. Okay. So the Divine Masculine who was in his Hierophant energy at this time, this is why I was speaking to you about get moving. There's something here about you gaining the wisdom to apply your knowledge at this time on how to build something, build this up, whatever you're building. We talked the other day about the Divine Masculine building a foundation. This is why you two are so powerful. This is why there are so many opposing forces. Because it's one thing to know I'm a High Priestess, but it's another thing to know how the gift of your High Priestess should be operating in unison with your divine counterpart. The Divine Masculine couldn't make steps toward the wisdom. Does that make sense? Okay, let's talk about it. High Priestess. For those of you guys who are following me, you've been called to share wisdom. The Divine Masculine was called to gain knowledge from your wisdom. Now, everybody is not gaining knowledge from your wisdom. There's a specific group, class, I don't know how this works, set of people who are supposed to gain knowledge from you. From knowledge comes power. Okay. I'm talking to chosen ones. the outside interferences and why it took us so long to come to these understandings now. That's what God wants me to highlight. You see, it's deeper than just the Empress is the divine feminine. No, no, no. The High Priestess is sacred divinity. The High Priestess is the High Priestess because she searched for knowledge. And the High Priestess was given knowledge from God. So when God puts a woman in a man's life, okay, what God is hoping a man sees is God. Wisdom. Okay. From the knowledge gained from the wisdom is how man should operate and move in this reality. There's a date with destiny here for a high priestess, and I don't know what this entails, but for some of you guys, your destiny aligns with abundance, and you're ascending into that right now. Like you're ascending into a higher timeline with ascending in the sun here. You're very, very high vibrational. You are attracting. Okay, massive rebirth has happened. Okay, with a divine feminine energy, high priestess. Yeah, love call, healing heart. Yeah, love call. Y'all be listening. We're just talking about being called, and then it's the love call and the healing heart. Your heart was calling you to heal something and unblock something, unlock something. We don't manifest what we want, we manifest what we are. And there's a divine feminine who's extremely passionate about what she's learning. She's ascending. Divine feminine, right now, everything that you are learning is ascending you. Now let's get to the channel message. Why I had to break down the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay, so now you know the true meaning of High Priestess, wisdom, the quiet, the still, and then you have the masculine, which is the Hierophant, which is the one that moves upon knowledge. And why did we have a breakdown? So here's what we're going to get into. Wisdom applied to knowledge is true power. Oh, no, before I do that, I want to define the two for you. Okay. Wisdom. Okay. What does God say about wisdom? Okay. This is from Google. Let's just see what God says about wisdom. All right. No. We're getting one of these situations again where I did this already, and now I'm getting a different. Okay, there we go. Don't play with me. Okay, yeah, that was some weird shit. Okay. The Bible indicates that wisdom comes from God and is essential for a fulfilling life. God, through prayer and studying His Word, it's presented as a gift to be pursued, valued, and applied to daily life. Key aspects of God's view on wisdom. God is the source of wisdom. The Bible states that wisdom originates from God and is a gift to be sought from Him. Seeking wisdom through prayer. James 1:5 encourages believers to ask God for wisdom if they lack it, promising that He will generously provide it. Wisdom is practical. Wisdom isn't just theoretical knowledge, but the ability to apply knowledge and understanding to make wise decisions in life. And wisdom is a safeguard. Proverbs highlights that wisdom protects from misery, leading to a long, prosperous, and peaceful life. Wisdom is linked to fear of the Lord. Proverbs 1:7 and Psalm 111:10 emphasize that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Wisdom is more valuable than material wealth. Proverbs 3:13. That's crazy. And I was channeling, like I channeled 3:13 and just channeled it because it's my sister's birthday, but wow. Shit. Okay. Proverbs 3:13-18 states that wisdom is more profitable than silver or gold. Wisdom involves discernment and good judgment, and it enables one to distinguish between right and wrong, truth and falsehood. Now remember what I said about the interference, and then we're going to get into more. Wisdom is a process. It's not attained instantly, but through learning, experience, and seeking God's guidance. High Priestess, that's why you're the High Priestess. Okay? What does God say about knowledge? This is the Hierophant energy. Okay? In religious texts, this is what Google says. I'm just going by what I see right here. I'm not searching. I don't feel like it. You can do the research. I'm just giving you something to build upon. In religious texts like the Bible and the Quran, knowledge is generally presented as a virtue and a gift from God, but it's often linked to wisdom and a proper understanding of God's will. Seeking knowledge, especially about God and his teachings, is encouraged, but it's also important to temper knowledge with humility and the recognition of one's own limitations. Now, knowledge is fear of the Lord. Why did it go to that? I don't know. That was weird. Okay, knowledge as a gift. The Bible often portrays knowledge as something God bestows, a blessing that leads to understanding and wisdom. Importance of wisdom. Why are we here? Okay. Knowledge is closely tied to wisdom, which involves applying knowledge appropriately and living in accordance with God's will. Fear of the Lord. The Bible frequently mentions that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. This fear isn't necessarily terror, but rather a deep reverence and respect. Knowledge of truth. The Bible also emphasizes the importance of seeking knowledge of the truth, particularly about God, Knowledge and humility. While knowledge is valued, it's also important to be humble and recognize that human knowledge is limited. Knowledge should not lead to pride or arrogance, but rather to a greater understanding of God's power and wisdom. Now, there's another perspective here, Islamic perspective. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm reading. Seeking knowledge is obligatory. Strongly encourages the pursuit of knowledge with the Prophet, stating that seeking knowledge is obligatory for every, person in this belief system. Knowledge in paradise. Islamic texts connect knowledge with spiritual progress, stating that seeking knowledge can lead to paths of paradise, an all-knowing God. Quran emphasizes that God is the ultimate source of all knowledge, and humans can only access knowledge through divine revelation and study. Knowledge in action. Islam emphasizes the importance of acting on knowledge, not just acquiring it. Okay? So, these are two concepts, two principles coming together. Now let me get to the channel message that I got. See what I'm saying? I'd be getting profound fucking downloads, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where I gotta go and fucking research. Like, what do these terms mean? Okay, what is the deeper meaning? Like, it's all about the depths with me. I don't know why I was gonna find the deeper meaning. Okay, wisdom applied to knowledge is power. This is why they try to bind divine masculine for movement and keep him in a state of illusion and karmic cycles with lustful women to blind or keep him asleep to his true path. And this is why they try to block or kill divine feminine's intuition, because she holds all the wisdom her divine masculine needs to become knowledgeable on his own life and his truth. Okay? When wisdom and knowledge come together, a sort of divine miracle manifests. You would be amazed to know the different types of people from all different walks of life who have tried to interrupt this divine birthing that's happening. I don't know. That's where it is. So the energy I'm getting here is abundance. Regardless of all that other shit, I'm talking to a Hierophant and a High Priestess. Someone who, you are two people who are so quietly powerful. You're so quietly powerful. Like, you're building something massive. There are many of you. There are so many different levels and layers of spiritual beings. And it's so crazy to be able to be here in these moments and talk to so many different groups of people. I got hierarchy, high-ranked, ascended master, masters, period, that I'm talking to right now. Like, you know that energy that I said, some of you guys, it will happen to you first. Some of you guys are the first for something. Like, nothing else can be built like this until you build it and it shows and it's seen and then it can be expanded upon. Like, something is waiting for you. Like, you have a lane that is very significant and very important. And from you, others will be able to something. I have no idea. But this is all... I'm getting like birthing a dream. Like, this is all prophecy. This is all very prophetic. This is all trusting the divine. Like you, whoever I'm picking up on, when we talk about building firm foundations and this, like people take that lightly. But for someone like you who knows that this is still being written, like your story is still being written, like look at the books. Those is blank pages. Your shit's still being written. And every time something shifts, it's written again. This is why I say your destiny keeps changing and you keep having to go through certain ascensions and alignments to align with it. Your destiny doesn't stay the same. It expands once you begin to. And a lot of you guys, high priestess energies out here, all of the sacred knowledge that you have been learning and applying it, like people can't see where you get it from. The unknown, the moon, illusion. You're a true one. People don't understand why you do what you do and how you do it. But your steps are ordered. And it's like you won't fail, you can't fail. God won't allow it. This is why there are strict boundaries around you. You're the group of people that really are in hermit mode all of the time. And it's for your divine assignment. You can't be around a lot of people. It's like the people closest to you and that's it. And you've surrendered to that. Whoever I'm picking up on, like you, your destiny, what you're building, it just requires a level of discernment and obedience and understanding the trend and the shifts that are occurring and, you know, the things that are dying away and the things that are coming in. Like somebody here, you are someone who is on the forefront of, or like I always say, the precipice of change. You truly might be the one that turns the wheel, high priestess. People don't know about you. Okay. Here we go. Love is here. You were given definitely a heavy. I heard cross to bear. You were. You were called to do something so big, so grand. Something so out of this world, something so impossible. Something that's not true. Something that could never be. Some of you guys, you just stopped running from this. Like you just stopped running from it. Some of you guys, yes, you are a twin flame. Okay, you're a twin. And there's a lot of outside shit that we don't be thinking about on the regular. It's not just spell work. Yeah, motherfuckers do spell work. That's what they want us to focus on. Because what you put focused intention on is what manifests. We know this, right? That's why we don't pay that shit no mind. We don't give a fuck what they do. It ain't doing shit no way. That's what you tell that energy. But like for the other ones, like you don't really know how deeply you're being used. Like this is why do you think God protects women and children so much? Yes, he protects men too, but you know what I'm saying. Why do you think that? There would be no children without women. Like women are the vessel through which new life can be birthed. In any way you look at that. As far as I know, a man can't birth a child. So divine feminines, you high priestesses especially, the level of protection that's around you, like kind of spooky sometimes. God protects you, he's gonna protect what comes from you. Even if it's not yours. So take this however it resonates. You might have the type of energy, divine feminine, where a lot of children seem to love you. They flock to you. Like you have that nurturing, mothering spirit. Like it's just the energy. Yeah. All right. So twins, what do you need to know? I'm going to get into the opposing energy. Separation is an illusion, or a separation phase or period. It's coming to a close between a high priestess and a hierophant. They've gotten what they need. I feel like you've gotten all that you need. All right, give me something else. Yeah, you and your soulmate. Yeah, you and this person coming together is more than just two physical people coming together. People are doing all this shit. All this shit got to be revealed about everybody around you. It's deeper than just two people coming together that people don't want to come together. And that's the crazy part about it. You have so many people from so many different walks of life. The cards are right here. That want to separate this soulmate, twin flame connection from coming together. But why? What's the real reason? What are you guys here to do? It must be something big. And you know what I'm learning about these people's projection and why they want to separate and keep shit separated? It's fear. Because, see, these types of energies or these types of societies, they're not secret no more, but these types of situations where people want to do this type of shit and cause this and make people run from you, it's fear. It's a lack mentality. Because even the Bible talks about stuff just like this, man and woman, you know, the moon, the sun, the stars, man, woman, child, like all of these terminologies, metaphors, and symbologies. People know what the fucking Bible is talking about. People are starting to see some shit. And the thing that's crazy is they don't know what happens after. That's the fear. What happens after the people that we were trying to separate for so long come together? They know you're supposed to come together, get this abundance, da-da-da-da-da. That's why they're trying to attack your money. That's what they know. But that's such a front. Because what y'all are actually here to do is so much bigger than come together and generate some money. Do you understand? Like, these people don't know what the fucking big deal is about y'all coming together, why God is doing all this, why God is fucking shaking up their lives, why God is tearing you away from these people, why God is not allowing these people to use, manipulate, and gaslight you anymore. These people don't know what is to come after the separation. This is why they keep trying to place you in the energy of that. Stay there. Stay disconnected. Stay away from this person. No, but the soul wants what the soul wants. And all this is doing, I feel like, is causing a soul awakening for a divine masculine. That's all it's doing. Yeah. And this energy is grounding. Yeah, this energy is grounding. Your twin flame is, they ground in this energy. And whoever you are, they are watching, they are lurking, they are all over your page if you have social media. Okay. They are. They see. They see the truth as well. And you and this person are going to connect very, very soon. There's a whole lot that you and this person have just gone through. And I said before about realigning. This masculine's finally understanding how tiring this fucking shit is. And he's like, okay, let me regroup. Like, it be days sometimes where you see how I be on here like multiple times a day. That's because there's multiple different downloads and there's multiple different energies I gotta sift through. I can talk about the karmics, I can talk about this, I can talk about what's most important, what needs to be put out, what needs to bring something together, where does unity need to be had, and it usually comes in these types of situations. I want to focus on the unity, so this is why these messages are coming like this. So when I get the downloads, I speak. Divine masculines, you know, that don't have public platforms, they get the downloads and they just sit with them. And so there's this energy here where like they're finally realizing how tiring it is getting all of this light, holding all of this light. Yeah, it's a lot. But you guys are going to come together. Okay, that's what I'm hearing here. Clarity and truth, revelation, honor and protection, determination. Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building a friendship. Like I said, building. Y'all are builders. It's innate. I'm talking to some twins that are some builders out here. I'm talking to the highly evolved. I'm talking to the high priestess and her counterpart. I'm not just talking to an emperor and an empress. I'm talking to two individuals that are meant to lead the way for the emperor and the empress. I'm talking about someone who's meant to be at the forefront. I'm talking about, you know how you have like COOs and like I'm talking to those type people. Does that make sense? Like the ones that are at the top. You guys, whatever this is, you're at the top. The high priestess and the hierophant. You're at the top of something. I don't know. That's what God said. I don't know. You're at the top of something. Grounding is here. I don't know what that means. And I'm not going to go too much into it. Yeah. Cut down, separation, and coffee cup. Cutting out separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment. A lot of y'all are ghosted people. And separation, I feel like now instead of y'all separating from each other, you're coming together more. You're building, and y'all are both cutting down and separating from people that you now see as outside interferences to what this is. Because I feel like y'all are getting like higher levels of wisdom right now. and it's making you change certain thought processes. And every time you have a shift in your mind, you shift your destiny. So, High Priestess out here, you got a date with destiny, and I don't think you're gonna miss this. Yep, alignment is happening. Yeah, alignment is happening. Yeah. All right, Queen of Wands. 6 of Wands. Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands, yes. What else do we need to know with this High Priestess energy? 9 of Swords is in reverse. This is looking very good. Oh, the Devil is in reverse. Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. It's a hard burden, but somebody got to carry it. The High Priestess, I don't got to see you to feel you. That's what I'm saying right here, right now. I see the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is the most spiritual queen in the deck, besides the High Priestess. But we got the Devil card, so I see the Devil card, I see the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is here. I'm just saying what I know. The Queen of Wands, yeah. You're about to be acknowledged. You're about to be seen. You're about to have a victory. You're about to see what it was all for. This wisdom that you were given, this wisdom that you were called to hold, this wisdom that you were called to share, the wisdom that had you up in your head. You know, the spiritual truths that you have seen, the different layers. I just heard the different realms of possibility with this Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands. I feel like in every realm, whoever you are, High Priestess, you're going to see a win for you. No matter how you look at your situation, a win is coming. You're winning. 4 of Wands. Remember we talked about the foundation. Nothing, and that's the thing. You're a messenger, so nothing is truly hidden from you, High Priestess. Even when you don't know, you know. You don't even know that you know when you know. One second you don't, the next you do. Like, this is High Priestess, High Priestess, High Priestess. You're being guided to see, like I said, in every plane of existence, in every plane of reality, with this Wheel of Fortune here, no matter how this wheel shifts for you. Yeah. You're good. You're good. You planted your seeds well. Right now what's happening is a lot of silent guidance. Okay? You're going to start to see too, High Priestess, that a lot of the guidance you're receiving is giving 9 of Cups energy. Whereas before there was a lot of outside. I guess there is no outside interference because I'm not seeing it. I mean, you got the typical people, you know, behind the scenes trying to plan and plot how they're going to fuck some shit up. But that's normal. Wow. I had to tell you, Divine Masculine, your part in this equation because I had to bring it together. Unity. But this is more so a Divine Feminine message. Yeah. Divine Feminine coming into alignment because I feel like you're already there. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah, I feel like you're already there. Okay, High Priestess. What was just revealed to you, High Priestess? That's what I want to say. High Priestess, what was just revealed to you? Because I feel like Moon energy, you was just doing something. Yeah, okay. God said, no, it's none of their business. But something was just, something was just revealed to you. Oh, and that is supposed to be kept a secret. So I'm not going to get into that, High Priestess. All right, that's nobody's business. Yeah. 8 of Cups. Page of Cups. 4 of Cups. Magician. The Empress. Strength card. The Tower. Wow. Well, I guess what I was going to talk about, my channel message already broke that up. It's crazy. I was going to talk about the outside interference energy. And I guess the outside interference energy isn't as important as the need for someone to get the message that I'm giving. Just acknowledging that there is outside energy. Someone is being guided to find solace in their own, find happiness in their own space right now too. I feel like someone is being guided inward or away from other people right now. There's a lot that's happening with the High Priestess energy. There's more knowledge that needs to be given to you about what's to come as well. Yeah, because something has to happen through you first. So that means you have to go through an experience first for other people to be able to walk into a set experience. You must go through it first. It's like you're the builder of it, so you got to go through it. Okay, this works. Okay, cool. This works. No, we got to build something else. Like, it's this type of energy for this High Priestess. Like, no one can walk through your doors until you give them the green light. There's this type of energy. Like, this Queen of Wands is very protective, very fierce, but in the most divine of natures. Does that make sense? There's something here about protection. The Queen of Wands is giving protector of the throne, protector of the kingdom, protector of the pride. Like, yeah, and then we have the Empress. Yeah, there's something that's being created. There's a birthing that's happening here. So this is very divine in nature. Yeah. Because you are, like I said, there's something you have to do first. Like, you have to go through something. You have to have a transformation first, for a change, for a shift. Like, everybody, like, divine order is happening through two people that are going through transformations. That's all I can say. Because with this Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing the Death card. Destined changes. To turn this wheel, to shift a cycle, to shift a narrative, to shift an outlook, to shift a belief system, to shift what people see as this energy. Like, two people, many two people. Okay, the two people have to join forces, meaning the High Priestess and the Hierophant must come together. It's divine order, it's balance, it's duality, it's light and dark, it's opposites attracting, it's what makes that wheel turn. This is what's happening. So you guys are truly twin flames. You're true twin flames. And your guidance, your compass, how you move, how you walk is strictly divine. It has nothing to do with man. So a lot of y'all, you seem weird to people. You're weird to people. But you're different. You're uniquely created to be divine and weird and special and all these other fucking things. Someone want to call you weird, take it as a fucking compliment. You blessed. But yeah, the divine is working. And that's what's happening too. Three of Pentacles here. This is behind the scenes. And I mean, shit. If you blessed to be with a builder, you got a real blessing. I'm just saying. I'm a 22-4, and that's, people don't like me because I can rarely see some shit behind the scenes. People are like, how do you know that? I don't fucking know. I told y'all my ears ringing. I got a message. That's how I know. I don't fucking know. It comes when it comes. I don't know what I don't know. There's a whole lot of shit I'm sure I can't see. I just don't know. But the master builder that I am, that is within me, that I clearly live by, is seeing something to form. Seeing, taking energy, spirit, matter, and forming. Taking a dream, a vision, a goal, an aspiration, an idea, and building something tangible. Like, this is right up my alley. So if you got a person like that, whoever I'm picking up on in my collective, that's a blessing. There's something here with very high-ranked spiritual people who have very, very, very strong gifts. And you're meant to do exactly this. Exactly this. This is what your power does. This is what the strength of the two of you is. This is what I'm saying. Two very, very powerful people coming together. You can't be afraid of these towers. You are the tower. Like, that's what someone needs to realize. Knight of Wands, you're on a journey. Seven of Swords, you're on a journey, and this journey is going to allow you to see a lot of shit as manipulation that was trying to deter you from your path. Like, a lot of shit is going to be manipulation. And everything is not spell work. You see the magician, everybody thinks magic, but manipulation comes in all forms. And being as passionate as you are about this mission and this purpose, High Priestess, that is what was your biggest teacher. You learned the behind the actions of why the people were, not just how they were moving, but why they were moving that way. It has a lot to do with you knowing how to, or needing to learn how to protect yourself, because your intuition is loud, right? Look at my phone, your intuition is loud. And when you were in these situations where it was just you battling many different people, coming up against many different forms of opposition, okay? You had to do what you had to do to maneuver through. And you were given guidance on how to do exactly that. Protect yourself. You were given divine wisdom on what you needed to protect. Because leave it up to these people, they would have fucking led you astray. They would have led you straight into the arms of the shit that God was guiding you away from. And this is why you had to be consistently tested on your discernment and your strength. And standing up for yourself. A lot of you guys are High Priestess energies that you don't like confrontation. You don't. You don't like hurting people. But God damn it, enough is enough. So when you got to get out here and be strong and stand up for yourself, divine feminine, you got to cause a tower. You got to break some hearts for you to feel okay. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to worry about you and make sure you good. Like, there's a High Priestess that is very, very loving. The tower is coming out through some very unloving situations. And I just feel like you're being told from Spirit that you have made the right choices. Yeah, you've been listening and you've made the right choices to move forward. Even if you can't see what you're moving forward toward, you know it's not this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all wisdom. It would behoove your counterpart to really, this Queen of Wands is taking over, ain't she? Shit. This is what I'm saying. Whoever this Queen of Wands is, whoever you are, High Priestess. Yeah. Now it makes sense. You got to think about the different attacks that you guys have dealt with. And not everybody goes through these types of spiritual attacks. You know that you are a Hierophant or a High Priestess. If you have a platform, you've been put out here, you've been ridiculed, you've been talked about, you've been lied on, you've been gaslit, you've been fucking defamed, you've been fucking all types of shit. People have said the worst about you. You know you got a very, very big purpose. You've already seen it. Just these little people around here doing all this weird shit. You've already seen how important your purpose is. Look at all the opposition y'all have come up against. Just look at it in that way. So you think that's it? That's where it ends? No, there's expansion on the table for someone in my collective. There's a High Priestess that was already told that you was going to come up against all of these things and you were still going to thrive and survive. And you're like, how the fuck am I going to do that? How am I going? And you've been moving, haven't you? Shit's been aligning and changing, hasn't it? It ain't always been easy, but it's always been worth it, hasn't it? The outcome is always something that you have prayed for, isn't it? You see how sometimes shit happens in life and all you have to learn how to go with it, go with the flow. Sometimes, it's given me years ago. Everybody gets a turn on the top of the wheel. And for those people that they have been trying to keep off the top of this wheel, these are the people that are about to be right up on it. You see how the devil's underneath it. He's already trying to hold on for dear life. He can't anymore. The energy of these Hierophant and High Priestess people, the power that they possess, and the power that they're putting out here for the world to attain knowledge. Imagine two people together. Can you see how expansive this is? Two people fully in their purpose that know that they're here to guide, to lead, to open up, to transform others, to shed light, to heal others. Like, this is powerful. That's what they don't want you to know. It's bigger than you just being with a person. God can put you with anybody. It's the purpose behind the person. It's the purpose behind. It's the purpose. Your purpose. A lot of people still don't know what the fuck your purpose is. Your purpose is the Wheel of Fortune. What does that mean? Is it good or bad? Is it destiny or is it fate? Is it fated or is it... You people don't know nothing about your destiny. And every time they try to have an affect on it, it changes again for the better for you. That's what these people don't understand. The very thing that they're attacking is the very thing that is working against them. Because they're not getting the desired outcome. Whoever these karmic energies are that have the IQ of fucking ants, okay? That need others in fucking group settings, okay? To march with them in their battle against you. That's what I'm hearing. They have no idea the totality of what God is doing. They're looking kind of ignorant to the big picture. But as long as you're not chosen ones, as long as you see in totality what's happening and how God is turning this wheel for you, and because of you, through you, others will turn. All right. You are destiny. I don't understand. I don't know. So people meeting with you, maybe that's what that is, High Priestess. You feel people that come towards you. You feel people that are in the energy. You feel people that are on their way. You feel out the intention. You feel out the purpose behind who sent you, why you're here, what do you want from me? You are protective in this way of your energy because you know there's so many others that you carry within your energy. So you don't just protect yourself, you protect all others. You're a protector by nature. Why are you here? What do you want? And it's not just on your behalf. You see, a lot of times you fight battles other people know nothing about. The demons that come to you, the demons, the devils, the fucking all the dark shit, the darkest of the dark, the biggest of the bad, the scariest of the scary, the fucking toxicest of the toxic come to you because you have the divine authority. Do you understand? These people can't get through you. And your wisdom. You are it. You're the truth. What the fuck is a demon when you are wisdom? What is a devil when you are sacred knowledge? Okay. This is like why you're so powerful, and this is why things come to you and other people don't feel it. This is why you get the brunt of situations. This is why sometimes you feel like you be getting the shit end of the stick. And it's not that you are, it's that you have to face certain things. Because if you can do it, God knows other people can. Like you are, you're very close to God. That's all I know. That's all. Like I can't really. You're a high priestess, so it makes sense. But yeah, wow, yeah, it's deep. It goes real deep with you. I think you know how deep it goes with you. I think you wish other people knew how deep it went with you and why you act the way you do. But I guess some people aren't meant to see it. Those with eyes will see and those with ears will hear it. I feel like your Hierophant, your divine masculine hears you loud and clear. And that's the truth. I mean, in this season, it seems like that's all God, that's the person God needs to see you. Whatever that means. That's who needs to see you right now. High Priestess is your Hierophant. Because y'all got building to do. Yeah. And like I said, this is going to happen in secret. Yeah, this communication. 8 of Wands. Truth is coming to the High Priestess from her Hierophant, literally from her divine counterpart. Yeah, the message is coming. So just be on the lookout. That's what I heard. Just be on the lookout. Hermit figure, so it's, yeah, he gonna let you know some things. He gonna let you know some things. Yeah. This is all spiritually guided, spiritually led. Listen to your intuition. You're not going to miss the download. Okay? You're not going to miss what's coming in. Divine's talking to you. Your person's talking to you. Subconscious, the dream space, the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, what's going to happen next. You know, this is all, none of this is written in stone. Hello? This is communication that leads to the building of a thing. Ultimately, High Priestess, still what you saw, what God told you in the past was this. This is what God told you about in the past. He told you where you'd end up, High Priestess. He told you all those visions, all those dreams, all those prophetic messages. 6 of Wands was your outcome. He told you through spiritual warfare, through the battles, through all the unknowns and the fucking dark nights of the soul, the many of them that you went through, the forced isolation. You know, the shit that you almost felt like it was going to take you up out of here, the depression, the sadness, the worry, the fear, the shit you didn't talk about. All that shit that God said that you went through, you would still be victorious at the end. Like I said, you had to be. There's no questions about this. You had to be. You're also the one I was telling, be strong. Even if it breaks your heart. It's hard to be fucking strong. Hello? Especially when you know your strength could break someone's heart. Yeah. The power of what you know, the power of what you see, the power of what God tells you, you know that if you fucking speak that shit, it could break somebody's heart. It could break a lot of fucking hearts. But shit, what does that mean? You see what I'm saying? You're powerful. I'm literally seeing like spirit closing your mouth. High Priestess, sometimes. Look at the angel, like, shh, quiet, close the mouth. Don't say that. Because if you say that, you got to be ready for this. And sometimes this, what people be thinking is you, what people be wanting for you and wanting so strongly to happen for you, a tower so severe, so bad that you're just, you up out of here. No, what ends up happening is you mirror that energy. You give that same energy, and these people end up in a 3 of swords, and you end up like this, and people be like, oh, you're a bitch. No, don't play with me. This is the High Priestess I'm picking up on. Like, I got another download the other day. I was picking up on the High Priestess energy again. It's like, don't lie on me when I could tell a truth about you that would, yeah. Like, that's the thing. People be lying on High Priestesses, thinking that because we weren't around or whatever the case that we don't know what the fuck was said. My ears be ringing left and right all day long. I don't be around none of these people that be talking shit about me, but I'm sure I'd be getting up on here and I'd be hitting on some themes and they be feeling like I'm talking directly to them. I mean, I'm sure of it. I don't know what these people are doing. I don't talk to nobody every day. So how do I know all these things? I don't be in these rooms. People don't be coming back to me and reporting and telling me shit. No, my spirit guides me. When my name is called and I'm being talked about, Spirit's gonna let me know if I need to know. And if I don't need to know, I don't need to know. Maybe I'll know at a later time, but I don't care. If I don't know, I don't know. That's just what I be talking about. People be doing the most. And it's like people don't really realize the true power. High Priestess. They don't. They're better off just not speaking on you at all. Because a lot of these people that hide behind, you know, the scenes and veils and shit, that be trying to, that be trying to block you. You know the absolute truth about. You know the absolute truth about them. The wisdom that you hold on these people that slander your name, if you said what you know to be true in any given moment, because God gives you the truth when you need it, yeah, these people would be in a world of hurt, wouldn't they? So yeah, they've been playing with your intuition, trying to block it, trying to make you juggle, second guess, be all off kilter with shit. No, it ain't working. That cycle is done. So this High Priestess, you have a meeting with destiny. And whatever God told you about your destiny, this is what it is. Because you was passionate. You stayed down. You stayed down. You stayed down for the journey. You stayed down for yourself. You stayed down for your beliefs. You didn't switch sides, I'm hearing. You didn't go against your guidance, your discernment, your wisdom. You imparted knowledge, okay, to your divine masculine. Like, there's very many different layers and levels of what you have done. You've been healing people that believe in God. You've been bringing people to God. You've been transforming people's minds. You've been transforming people's hearts. You've been giving people good messages. You've been aligning people with their truth. You've been helping people see the error in their ways. You've been helping people break generational curses. You've been helping people change their relationship to money. You've been helping people realize how abundant they are. You've been helping people realize, like, that's a lot that you're doing, High Priestess. That's a lot that you're doing. But everything that you're doing goes back to what God told you was going to do in this calling when you said, how am I going to do all that? I'm only one person. Look what the fuck you've done. Look how expansive God has created you to be, High Priestess. Look how God has taken a very unknown situation for you and made it reality. Look how that very, very first download that you received in vision from God, where he told you to hold it. No matter what changes around you, hold the vision. Look where you are. Doesn't that vision seem a lot closer? Aren't you realizing pieces of that vision that are already in your life that have already appeared before you? Don't you see the blessings that you have already attained? Don't you see the miracle and the promise over your life right now already? Don't you see that you don't even have a half portion of what God is telling you he's pouring into you? Don't you realize there is still so much more to come? Don't you realize this is not even halfway over? It's like literally just starting. Don't you realize this is a whole new fucking reality that you have created based on enlightenment of yourself? You can't help who you are. This is for someone who finally stopped denying the high priestess truth about themselves. Whatever you're being guided to do, okay, where God is highlighting something about your destiny, you need to just know it's yours. It doesn't matter who likes it. It doesn't matter how you go after it. As long as your intention is always the highest good of all concerned and harming none, you're doing no wrong. You understand? The highest good of all concerned is what I was taught. And that's what I'll give you. Whatever you're doing, you're called to align some shit. You're called to be the light. You're called to be the shift. Like, this is not you just looking for enlightenment just because you want to know all the things. This is your destiny. And how can you be the light if you don't search for it? There's always more light to be found. Do you understand? That's why they say follow the light. There's always more to pick up. There's always more to learn. There's always more wisdom to gain. And I'm talking to a high priestess who sits very close to God. I'm kind of getting, I don't know why I'm hearing seraphim energy, but maybe you're an earth angel as well. I don't know. I'm not going there. But someone sits very, very close to God. Someone is God's light in this world. And there is a hierophant energy. There is a man that is coming into knowledge of true light. What the true light is. Where the true light comes from. There's a rebuilding of a divine masculine psyche collectively. The divine, this is like literally divine masculine shifting. I know I said feminine energy, but with this sun, I'm getting masculine. Like, I'm intuitively picking up divine masculine collective coming into enlightenment is what's shifting things, because they have gained the knowledge that the outside interference was trying to block them from receiving. When we were saying Eight of Swords, free divine masculine, we was literally saying free his mind. Let him see what he needs to see. And the sun coming out here is saying, with these divine masculines seeing what they need to see, which is their truth for their life, there is a shift that they are causing and creating. And when a hierophant, okay, this was a divine masculine that elevated or ascended to a hierophant. So whenever there is an ascension, if there are counterparts, they are both meant to ascend. So while this masculine has ascended to his hierophant role, his high priestess is now stepping into alignment as well. There's a, I don't know, there's a blending happening. You can't, like, you guys are always on the same level. You just have to kind of understand that. But this is what I was saying earlier about twin flames having soul shocks, or what they call soul shocks, or awakenings that signal to each other, we're going through another change. I just learned something new. It's crazy. Like, if you know, you know. And it's like, okay, I did too. Okay, let's apply what we know. Okay, let's do it. It's like teamwork, like, it's really like that type of energy. If you're a true one, you understand. Like, there's some type of inner knowing that allows us to know that our counterpart has healed something, learned something, they know something. They've rose above something, they see something. They send some type of message to us that allows us to know, all right, I'm ready to shift. You ready to shift? We ready to move forward? Like, there's just something here. So yeah, divine masculine. I can't make this shit the fuck up. I said I saw the death card with the wheel of fortune. And now we got the wheel of fortune, the death card, the sun, and the hierophant. Divine masculine, you doing your big one out here, huh? You doing your big one, huh? Okay, I see you. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm sitting here talking to twin flames. Now I'm talking to hierophants and high priestesses. And there was a revealing and unveiling of high priestess energies a couple days ago. Now high priestess energies, or maybe something about the high priestess energy was cloaked from them. Something about the high priestess energy was hidden from them. Like a real high priestess was in the dark about something about themselves. And this was God cloaking you from seeing something. because God want to surprise you with something. So I said a lot to say, you have a date with destiny. And I don't know what the fuck this means. But something is happening, unfolding in a divine fashion. For you. For you. 6 of Wands. You deserve to be seen. You deserve to be recognized. You deserve to be acknowledged. And I do feel like you have some people that are coming in to do just that. And you'll know it by how it feels. I'm not always talking about your counterpart. There's other people in this world. Realize that. People are going to be acknowledging you, seeing you. There's just something here with that. And I don't feel like you want that. I don't feel like you want that. You're someone I don't feel like came on here for fame, notoriety in that type of way. You just came to give some messages and help some people out and straight stuff, learn your gifts, expand upon them. That's what I'm picking up on. But I do feel like you're going to have people that are celebratory of you right now. And you should be very celebratory of yourself, High Priestess, because whatever is unfolding is very divine. And you've had to go through many fucking deaths, okay? Some of you guys physical, some of you guys other. Deaths are just endings, okay? Some of you guys just knowing what certain people were trying to end for you caused an ending for you. Like some of the things that you've learned, High Priestess, some of the things people were trying to attack, some of the things people were trying to steal. You're like, why are you trying to take that? Like, people want to swap the destiny of the High Priestess, but they don't want the darkness of her. Like, how do you want my destiny, but you don't want my pain? How do you want my glory, but you don't want where I came from, like the mud? Like, you don't want the trial. You don't want the fucking persecution. You don't want the judgment, but you want to be sitting here like me. Like, I feel you, High Priestess. They can't have that. They can't be you without going through what you went through. And like I said before, High Priestess, you didn't even know what you were going through when you were going through it. These people have, and that was God's protection. See what I'm saying? These people will fully be aware of what they're going through and not still know how or have a way out. Because these have been people that have prayed against you, and you are the sacred wisdom. You are the answered prayer. You are the one that God sends to give the message when people are going through some fuckery. And it's on them to get knowledge from it. It's on them to move upon it and act with it. It's on them to change their narrative or their thinking or the way they view life. A lot of you High Priestess energies out here, you've done great work. And I'm not talking to the fraudulent, the phony, the liars, the manipulators, the dark witches, I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to the true women with sacred wisdom that were given the message to give wise counsel. That's pretty much what I'm picking up on. To teach. Yeah. And to learn when to be taught. Being a High Priestess is more so about being taught. You learn, which means to be taught means that you are trying to learn. So the High Priestess is more so the student a lot of times when it comes to God. But God places her in a position of authority to be the teacher to those who are unaware or who can't see or who don't have what she has. Just going to be real. So you're always flip-flopping roles, High Priestess. You see what I'm saying? You be the Emperor, the Empress, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Chariot, the Sun, the Strength, the Fool, the Devil. you it all. You encompass everything. Some of you guys, you truly are the Word in human form. That's why you're the High Priestess. Because it doesn't matter how many times people look at that same Bible and read the same words, they still don't have truth. They don't have the wisdom. Wisdom is something you seek out and you're given. And once you have it, it doesn't leave you. This is why some of you guys, all it took was you one time reading the Bible and the Bible stayed with you. Do you understand? It didn't leave you. So you can quote Bible verse, and some of you guys, you don't know Bible verse, but you be getting Bible verses as downloads. Why the fuck is that? Sacred knowledge. You're not getting, oh, Mary Lou is sleeping with Eric. That's not a divine download. Like, hello. The karmic's trying to steal your man. Like, okay. No, y'all be getting shit that, you understand what I'm saying? Divine downloads. So yeah, you are it, High Priestess. And whatever you said, it's happening. Whatever you saw, it is what it is. Whatever you were told, that is the truth. Whatever you are speaking, that is the word. There's something here that you just need to know. There is a date with destiny. Your destiny is aligning. You are aligning with it. Whatever is meant to be in this next portion of your destiny is being shown to you. It's being foretold. It's being foreshadowed. It's being revealed. It's being highlighted. So you need to reevaluate your circle. Okay, that's what I heard as well, because you're going somewhere. Some of you guys are moving. That's how a separation is going to happen. Some of you guys are moving. You're going to have to be around new people completely. So that's God's way of separating you from old I don't want to say systems, but shit, whatever that means. Okay. Moving you away from old scenarios, people, it's like fresh start energy. So some of you guys, you're not even going to have time to think about who to separate from. God is just going to fucking be like, it's time to move. You don't know nobody here. Here you go. This is where you move it to. Like, okay, well, thanks, God, I guess. But sometimes it got to be like that, And it's one of them situations because something is happening and you have to go with it. Like, it stops if you stop. Whoever you are a catalyst. You are the change. They talk about supernatural justice. They talk about the wheel turning. They talk about karmic justice. Somebody's that. You're all that and everything. The High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. You are what's to come. You speak it, therefore it is. Like, I don't know, like someone's really starting to understand their gift of prophecy, their gift of, visions, their gift in the gifts, how to use these gifts. Something is going to be expanding. So if you think you're powerful now, High Priestess, if you think like, I'm trying to tell you, I don't know why God needs you to be this way. But just so clear seeing, just so clear knowing, just can't nothing shake me. God he's really working on you. There's something here. God is really doing some things with you, High Priestess. He got to use you. He got to keep using you. He's liking how this is going. God is pleased, High Priestess. God is pleased with the level of wisdom that you are allowing people to apply knowledge to make better choices in this world that align more with themselves on an individual, personal, yet soul level. We're now not just living as people. People are tapping into their spirits, their soul, what their soul wants. Not just, I want this. Like, people are tapping into what feels good to them. Yeah. So High Priestess and Hierophants. Yeah. That's why it's important to know what's opposing you. Because a lot of you guys, you'll be like, okay, now that I know what I know. When you know better, you do better. Sometimes you just need that reminder of who you are. Why you hold the role that you hold. Why people come to you the way they do. Why people don't come to you the way they do. Why people act the way they do. Why people show you certain sides of themselves. Why people do move and operate the way they do. It's all to remind you of who you are. Some of you guys, you just quite frankly make people feel uncomfortable. People don't want to get close to you. They don't want to get too close to you. You might see too much. You might feel something. You might know something. You might pick up on something. People are afraid of you. Your gift is a gift. It's not, something that people should fear. But the thing that I've learned with being a High Priestess is if you come off, with the Seven of Swords energy, you probably shouldn't be around me. It's not something that I should worry about. It's not something that I should try to dim down or have to, because people are afraid that I'm going to see that they're on some dumb shit. Well, just don't come around me with the dumb shit and I won't have to see your shit. Why go through all that work? That's what I don't understand. Just stay away. And so that's kind of what I've been going through, but the people that, like I said, the people that truly love y'all will love you regardless. Some of you guys too, High Priestess, energies have been made to feel like your gift was like you were cursed because of it. Like you would never have certain things, or you would never get to experience certain things in life, or certain realities, or have certain peace, or be able to live a certain type of life, being who you are. And these were all things that were projected upon you that caused you to have to always feel the need to move and do, or not act and give off. And that's not the true narrative of your life. That sounds like prison. And if I say your destiny is to thrive and succeed, you're not supposed to be walking around in this reality with all these gifts like you in a cage. You meant to be free with these gifts. These gifts are freeing. They're meant to free you and others. And if more people realized why you are doing what you're doing, they would probably let you do it a little bit more. When they realize that what you bring them is what they ask for. You see, I'm not talking to the High Priestess that has known their whole life that they have these gifts. I'm talking to someone who lived a regular life that had no idea that they were going to become who they are, that they never saw for themselves doing what they're doing, that their whole life is completely different than it was. Like, completely different. Like, I'm not talking like 10, 15. I'm talking about like within the last 5 years, your life has completely changed. You are not the same person. You don't have the same likes, desires. You don't care to be around the same people, to do the same things, be in the same spaces, work the same jobs. You've completely changed. And people didn't know this about you because you didn't know this about you. And now you are who you are, and you have said gifts. And these people that used to know you, that now see you, are like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, you're feeling that too. Like, you're feeling a lot, High Priestess. And I just need you to know, with all of these energies that you feel, okay, that you're still exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're being called to do, despite how the projection from the outside may be trying to make you feel. Because there's a heavy energy here of outside interference in where you are right now, which is exactly where you're meant to be, which is why the Wheel of Fortune keeps coming out for you. You're seated here. You're not making it to, arriving at, walking toward. You're in it. You're on it. You're on the wheel. And you're on the top of it now, High Priestess. You're on the top of the wheel. The one that you have been talking about is shifting, is changing. That's the one you're on top of. You're not trying to be on top of somebody else's wheel. You have been prophesying to a collective of people about their wheel and how to achieve enlightenment on their journey to get to the top of their wheel, to live their destined life, be in their destined alignment and calling. That's what you've been doing. That's all you've been doing. So keep doing that. Keep transforming people. Keep shifting rooms. Keep helping people see what they can't. Keep focusing on the good that you're doing. Because I can understand and I can see how people can say what you're doing is bad. People don't need to know what they don't know. Some shit should remain hidden, but, it'd be the shit that remain hidden and the shit that people don't know that people be trying to play off of. So I'd rather be aware. God, tell me what it is I don't know. God, tell me what it is I don't see about what's happening right now in my life. I think I have the right to ask God to show me what I can't see. So I get the wisdom that way. Not from tarot, not from readings. I go straight to the source. See, I search for wisdom, and that's why it's granted to me. And for you, High Priestess energies out here who do the same, This is why you are unshakable and unbreakable. And this is why the level of protection that is on you, over you, through you, around you is the way it is. And it's actually increasing because you have this Hierophant now that's here protecting you too. He has the knowledge on what to do. He knows now. There's something about he knows. He's gained knowledge. And again, wisdom and knowledge, when applied together, hand in hand, is twin flame alchemy, really. That's really what it is. It's really what it is. So mastery is here. Because I feel like this is it. There's nothing after this. Like everything that I just stated was the twin flame journey in totality. This is it. This is where we're going to start seeing. Remember how we just had a season of all these people getting divorces, all these people breaking up? It's everywhere. All these different people going through different marital situations and this and that. That was a time. Now we're coming into a time where we're going to start seeing people that are getting married, and we're going to start seeing people that are, like I said earlier, renewing vows and, highlighting how long they've been married and the length of marriages. And it's like there's something different that's going on here. God's doing something different. God's turning the channel into something more positive and uplifting that we can be guided by, guided to move toward love and happiness, unity, coming together, blending families. You understand? Separation is the biggest illusion. And for the high priestess that learned that lesson, however you had to learn it, this is why everything is coming together for you right now. It's never been separate from you. I just feel like there were different parts of you that you had to align with to be able to realize what you already internally had within. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. And I truly believe that. Knowing what I know now, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. So in some situations that has happened and it's been too late. In some situations it's happened and it saved my life. You understand? And you just have to learn how to work with the gift. You're not going to see and know everything. You're going to miss some things. You're going to get the messages confused sometimes. But it's all about continuously asking for wisdom in times of confusion. It's just a simple, God, what the fuck is going on right now? I'm like, why the fuck am I so confused? And you get the answer. You see? It's very simple. Because you have that open line of communication, High Priestess. It was set up for you. If you're telling people, just go to God, just talk to God. You're giving people all the avenues and ways in which to reach contact, form a bond, communicate, commune with. That means you've done all these things. You have the wisdom. You have the wisdom. There are many like you. And this is why you're here. You're a many-fold person. You're not just an empress. You're not just a high priestess. You're not just a divine feminine. You're an earth angel. You're a high priestess. You're a divine feminine. You are all encompassing. People don't know who you are. I'm telling you right now, when people are doing readings, like they're doing tarot cards, and you're getting confused, they don't know, they cannot decipher your energy. God has not granted them the spiritual eyes. Remember, the card says they are losing their sight. God has not granted some of these people the spiritual eye to see who you are. God is still covering and protecting you, even when these readers think they're picking up on your energy. They get confused, and I guarantee you they be drained after. Anyone trying to tap into your energy, High Priestess, with the level of knowledge that you hold, definitely leaves feeling a type of way. Definitely leaves feeling a type of way. And they'll call it, oh, she's dark and she's doing this. No, you just have protection beyond any spiritual protection that you could ever do for yourself because of the vast knowledge and abundance that you hold. People don't steal from empty houses. You see? You might be broke. You ain't got a dollar. But they still trying to steal from you. They still trying to take from you. See what I'm saying? You are wealthy. You are abundant. Knowledge is what creates wisdom. Knowledge is what creates everything. You have to have the wisdom before you can have the thought to act upon it. Like, there has to be something given for something to be attained. And so it's like, you being given this wisdom, it's so imperative for you to understand the level of power and authority you have over anyone trying to have it over you, High Priestess. I'm trying to tell you something very deep. The very ones who think they know the secrets of the High Priestess are the very ones whose secrets will be exposed to the High Priestess. And I said this before. You are becoming very, very powerful in terms of your clair gifts. I don't know how many you have. You probably have way more than I can ever count. God does take account for everything that these people do when it comes to you. I'm telling you, you don't have to worry about nothing. Your intuition being blocked, people working on you, people trying to bind entities to you, people trying to kill off your ancestors that are already not here, people doing all this weird shit to try to block your divine guidance, trying to make your spirit team turn on you, trying to make the divine angry with you, trying to have God cause wrath and fury. This is what people are doing to you, High Priestess. What the fuck is wrong with that? Well, may everything that they had wished for you fall upon them. In the mighty name of God. Amen. People need to believe in something. So if God put you out here to make people be believers, well, they will believe that their words and their thoughts hold power. When everything that they thought and that they wanted for you is them, they will see, oh, God is real. God is real. Shit, I should have seen that coming. See? But they won't have the sight. You were given that sight a long time ago about the words that you speak and how that shit come right back around. You were shown that already. This is why what you speak is very methodical. It's very thought out, even if you're not thinking. God would not make you misstep. This is what people don't understand. No matter how you sound like you coming, God is coming through you. God's not guiding your mouth wrong. Okay. Like I said, High Priestess, you are loved, you are protected, and you have a date with destiny. So get excited, because whatever that means, I have no idea. I'm fucking anxious at this point. What the fuck does that mean, God? That's one of them things where it's a surprise. And everybody knows how much a High Priestess hates a motherfucking surprise. And God himself, up in them skies, knows how much I, Kayla, hate surprises. So God, please just hurry up and do what needs to be done so we can get over this. Let the shift, okay? Because I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. So that's the message that I have for you, High Priestess and Hierophant energies out here. Flip-flop the roles, vice versa. Do what you gotta do to understand what the fuck I was saying. But y'all are hierarchy twin flames. Y'all are ascended twin flames. I mean, shit, I guess there's twin flames and there's ascended twin flames. I guess there's twin flames and there's leaders of the twin flames. I mean, shit, is this a collective? Is this a tribe? What is this? Because we got leaders, and these are leaders through God. These are leaders that are teaching the just in the righteous way. These are leaders that are in the upright. These are leaders that are giving people free will choice to do what needs to be done in their life. Yeah, you guys are important. You're important. And this is why God has you presiding over, say, a collective of people. A collective of people is under your promise. A collective of people is being spiritually led and guided. A collective of people is healing, breaking curses. A collective of people are being blessed in this time. A collective of people are getting miracles and seeing, like they say in the Bible, the wondrous miracles of God. A collective of people is presiding under this umbrella in which you have opened and said, come on, let me be your protector through this storm. High Priestess, do you understand? And all you did was stand there, just like the hermit with the lantern. You stood there as the High Priestess with the umbrella. And you said, it's raining out here. I know y'all see this rain. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to just stand here with this umbrella. I'm going to do what I got to do. And if you want to come up out the rain, you're going to come stand under this umbrella. And for your collective of people that came and stood up under that umbrella with you, these are the people that I'm talking about. They were guided. They were guided to you. So tell your collective, thank you. I do that a lot. I'm speaking to readers for some reason right now. I'm channeling and I'm talking to other high priestesses. A lot's gone on. Give yourself time to understand where you are. This is, again, a message I gave before about being in your collective, but still realizing that you are separate from it. And some of you guys are having that realization now. Like some of you guys, you're talking to your collective about certain situations, but you have to remember to take yourself out of that, because the line gets blurry sometimes when you're speaking from prior experience, knowledge, and wisdom, right? When you're imparting that, sometimes you can include yourself in a collective that's going through that, whereas you already went through that. So it's a stepping back and saying, okay, hold on, let me create the space to be able to separate the two. I'm imparting wisdom upon. I am not in this with them in that type of way. So yeah, you're going to be able to see your ranking. You're going to be able to see your position more clearly. You are a part of your collective because you created it. Does that make sense? There's something here where someone needs to grasp with that too. Separate yourself, and it's okay to do so. Someone's really like, I'm just like y'all, we in this together. And yes, but you can't be the leader and be a part of the pack. I'm sorry for anyone who takes that the wrong way. If you get it, you get it. We all have to be led. We're all being led by someone or something. So, let's just be real about it. So if you are the leader that I feel you are, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, you're going to have to make certain choices right now. And people may not understand the choices that you make, but you're being given divine insight on these choices. So you need to go with that. You need to be able to decipher between what man is saying is actual and can be done, and what your spirit is telling you need to do and what's going to happen. That must be very clear. You're not here to fit in. You're not here to go along. Whoever you are literally here to be the opposite, to be the change, to be the shift, to narrate the story. The story cannot just be status quo when you're around. There must be more insight. You know what I mean? There must be more digging, deeper searching. Like, this is why you be placed in the situations you be placed in. So, yeah, High Priestess, I love y'all. It's a hard job that we have. It is. It's very hard. And I think a lot of us are at the point where we're done explaining it. Some people get it. I do believe people get it. And I do believe some people don't. I choose to go with the people that get it and understand it and see in me what they have in them. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to these types of gifts, I feel like if you fail me, that means you have this too. The people that hate on me, like, oh, she's fake, she don't know what she's talking about, she's fraud, she's this, she's not divine, she's not. They see something they feel they don't have. They feel insignificant or less than, or, that's how they feel. That's the projection I get. But the people that, I know support me, I know that you have this gift. You have many gifts. And that's why I talk to y'all. So let me look at these comments real quick before I go. Oof, gosh, let me see. Yeah, hello, thank you. Let me see, I understand it now. Hello. Okay, I was listening to Matchbox. The song Push. The lyrics exactly described. Oh gosh. 313, my sister B-Day as well. Oh wow, look at that, huh? Let me see. Seek knowledge, then live and apply. Yeah, pretty much. Wisdom. Wisdom is the truth. And once you have the truth, then you can apply it. You can't apply nothing if you don't have it to apply. So, yeah. Wisdom. Once you have wisdom, then you gain knowledge. That's how God said it to me. Okay, sorry. All right. Need to fight the cold. Oh my God, I'm so tired of these colds. Gloria. Yeah. Not taking the road less traveled, but taking the road not traveled still there making. So people don't understand. Just as they gotta learn soon. They're already learning. They're already learning. You know how I know it? Because we're growing. Let's just waiting on 25. She gonna wake up soon. Yeah. If you're destined to be with this, like, your person, they're gonna wake up. And all these cards of destiny is, I mean, even shit. What I'm saying here is this. Who else can do this, literally, besides the light company, realistically? Okay, I said this before. No one knows what's happening. Everyone's in darkness. Everyone at the same time is confused. They have no idea. They can't see what's to come. Oh. Wow. Everybody got the light. Everybody can see. Everybody knows what choices to make. Who else can do that? So it might not present like this is ever gonna, but we keep seeing the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny changes. That's the thing. People take God lightly. God can do something overnight. God can do something in a matter of hours. I mean, I've seen it. Let me tell you something. A high priestess in me. I got a message the other day. I was washing my face. Something about the water, I'm trying to tell you. I was washing my face and I heard, you need to forgive them. I was like, forgive who? Okay, y'all know the situation with my younger sister, all that stuff. And I mean, I don't feel like I'm upset, but shit, I was upset at the time. You know, she was doing all types of crazy shit, you know? I was like, what the fuck? You know, but I've moved past it. I don't think about it every day. But it's weird because I just got that. You need to forgive her. And I was like, okay. And he was like, accidents happen all the time. And I'm like, okay. So I was like, is there going to be an accident? And then it was like, there will be an accident. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So then I talked to my mom, and she's away, right? And I talked to my mom, and she was like, oh, yesterday after we did cake and ice cream, you know, we sang blah, 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 blah. You know, we got into an accident. A car hit us from behind and da-da-da-da. My whole family is away. My whole family is away. They're all together, okay? They're away somewhere. So if anything was to happen, my whole family is away. They're all there together. And I had that thought. I was like, oh, shit. Like, should just be, in the blink of an eye, should be changing. We don't be foreseeing certain shit. And like I said, the accident happened. And I didn't know about it till it happened. I didn't get no warning that there was going to be an accident. Someone was going to be in one, not a car. You know, like, I don't be knowing all things. This is what I'm saying. And it was that type of situation. And then I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know, I did have 2 older siblings that passed away and, you know, wasn't living right. And, you know, sometimes I do be sitting here like, damn, am I gonna be the only one left? Like, you know, like, this isn't what I saw, you know, I mean, you know, and I think God, like, hears my heart when I have those moments. And so seeing as how I can't change anything that other people want to do with their lives, I might as well not hold no resentments about the choices that people are making. And that's a harsh reality because you just don't know, you know? So it'd be shit like that. That'd be like really like, I'm a high priestess, so all different types of messages come. But like, it was like, whoa, like, yeah, there was an accident, everybody was okay, nobody was hurt, whatever the case, you know. But it was like getting that download before I talked to my mom, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, well, y'all are clearly protected, so I'm not worried about y'all. But like, why did this one come through? So I don't know what's going on. Again, I don't talk to my sister very much. And so, like I said, all I can do is pray for her and pray that she's good and pray that she's safe. And, you know, that's it. That's all I would want anyone to pray for me. So I don't pray against people. I don't wish bad on people. I just won't fucking think about you, period. But that's fam and that's my sister. And like I said, of course, I wish her well and her travels throughout life. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. That's not me. Maybe so, yeah, in the past, you know, I'd get a lot of messages. I get a lot of clarity about people and, you know, I would be upset. And that's the thing people don't understand. Those types of things that we deal with. Like, we're not just given this information and we're happy-go-lucky and jolly and frolicking through the fucking fields. Like, this shit be hurting. It ain't always sunshine and rainbows. So, again, it'd be a lot of shit that'd be going on for your high priestess in your own personal lives with the messages you be given and then being called to be used, you know, to give said messages. It's not easy. So I'm with you and I understand you are human. It is a very heavy calling, but you're strong. And, you know, I don't want to say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers because I feel like you're out of the battle. But I do believe he gives us what we can carry, 10 of Wands. And you carry it very well. Let me just tell you, you carry that 10 of Wands very well. You carry that 5 of Swords very gracefully. Okay. You carry all them swords like a G. That's all I heard. That's what I heard. You are truly one of God's most anointed people, high priestess. I do believe that wholeheartedly. Confirmation with that horn. And spiritual enlightenment is destined for you to continue to happen. You're not where you're going yet. You haven't reached the destination. It's just beginning. You've just truly gotten in the driver's seat of this thing. God has taken his hand off the wheel. God is aligning you with where you need to be, the direction in which you are to move, the orders that you are to follow. And while this may sound to someone outside of you strict and harsh, it's so much love and so much positivity that's wrapped up in all of this divine guidance that you're receiving. You're being literally guided into your, whatever your milk and honey is, whatever your 10 of Cups is, not someone outside of you, whatever your, okay, Wheel of Fortune is, you're meeting that and you're going in that direction. Far away from wherever the fuck you just came out of. Who else can go on the tower and come out the fool? We jumping out the window with this one. That's what I just heard. Who else can do that? Land on their feet as the fool, still be the star, and then hop up in the V and be the chariot. That's what I heard. Like, you doing a whole lot of acrobatics, jumps, and flips. High priestess, look at you go. Talking about they gonna see a shooting star. No, they seeing the fucking high priestess fucking travel dimensions. In the blink of an eye, she back. Yeah, they should have wished on you instead of against you. They should have prayed for you instead of on you. They should have tried to add to you instead of trying to take and diminish you. But with all that being said, God is growing you and expanding you in all the places that he needs you to be expanded in. And whatever needs to be shrunk, whatever needs to shrink, whatever needs to close out, whatever needs to not be relevant to you, whatever you need to not see, whatever you need to not remember, high priestess, you're going to realize very soon it was only for that time. That time is come and gone. Now we're somewhere else, and I'm going to take what I need, and you're going to let a lot of shit go. You got what you needed, and that's all you need to carry with you. Proud of you, high priestess, and so is God. keep being who you are.